Good morning. Okay, so I received a lot of things in regards to Gemini. I'm like, where are we going with this spirit? And I'm going to get to why I asked that. I was getting a lot of things in regards to your communication, the way you speak, like a lot of little things in regards to this. That wasn't like really adding up, but I knew, okay, we're going somewhere with this. Where are we going? And then it was like, being mindful of what you speak, mindful of who you speak to also. And like communication is key, the way you communicate with yourself. And then it was going to like, be careful what you wish for. And they were talking about, being bold and calling into existence what it is that you want for yourself. So it was like speaking and understanding your power and understanding that the words and the power that you hold with your words and your power, how it's combined, like how powerful your words are, right? Got a little miscombobulated in how I'm speaking here. I'm a Gemini, kind of ADHD, so don't mind me. I apologize. This is who I am. I'm kind of, a little spacey all over the place. I'm not an airhead, though. I may seem like an airhead, but I'm not an airhead. I'm very smart and highly intelligent. It takes time to get to know me. Anyways, so then it was, being bold and daring to dream and, boldly speaking into existence your dreams. So here we go with the energy for Gemini. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get into this reading. Where are we going with this, Spirit? Are we just starting with tarot, or are we going to start with Oracle? We're going right for the tarot cards for Gemini. Then we're going to do the Sun and Moon tarot. All right, here we go. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, as well as North Node placements. This can be pertaining to you or the cross watcher because energy is fluid, so it picks up on anyone in your energetic field. So you have to place this information, if it resonates with you, where it fits inside of the situation or, experience that you're dealing with in the people or person. Other than that, it's also timeless because time is an illusion. I'm going to go ahead and get into Gemini. Spirit, what do you have for us in regards to these energies for Gemini? In regards to being bold and speaking into existence your dreams, like calling it in, understanding the power of your words, just mindfulness and your power within what you're speaking. And just be careful what you wish for. Energy. Spirit, what do you have for Gemini in regards to these energies? What do you want Gemini to know? What are these energies about? I'm trying to get some clarification here. I'm not sure where I want to go with this. There's a lot going on. I feel a lot of excitement. There's a lot of unknown here. There's also like a testing of the waters. Let's see, Spirit. I feel like I dropped those. I'm not taking them. I'm not even going to look at them. The universe. Oh, wow. Gemini. Okay, so the first card out is the universe, which is the world. So this is cyclical energy. This is endings and beginnings. It's also karmic. I believe Scorpio is one of the energies that has to do with the world. It's pertaining to karma. So the closures of cycles and the beginnings anew, because with every ending, there's a new beginning. You think about the infinity symbol and endings and beginnings. You have to have the ending of the old and close that cycle out to begin new, right? And then, so we have two heavy hitters right off the bat. Gemini, like, wow, okay, Gemini. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Not only did you, close out this cycle, I'm getting really heavy karmic cycle. They're telling me past life. What is falling off the wheel? There's like all these blessings coming in. This is Jupiter energy. So this has to do with luck and blessings because you have gained, you've learned a lot. So, there's all these blessings. So to have that closure here, I'm getting this, those blessing in disguises. where there was really like hurtful, hard things that you had to deal with that were blessing in disguises, and it helped you solidify yourself, is the word that they're giving me, within your power or understanding your power. I'm trying to figure out if it's, which one it is. And they're telling me it's kind of both. There was like an understanding of your power, and then solidifying and trying to grow within this, in this circumstance of closing out these cycles and all that has been gained here. So you have blessings and rewards coming in with the wheel here, the wheel of fortune for this one. And then we have the Princess of Cups. This has to do with your emotional body. What I'm getting with this is a healing or a closure of your feelings, and being able to awaken that childlike innocence within you, and being able to see, hold on, I'm trying to feel this out, grow within that child. Like there was some closure in this cycle where you are opening your heart again. That's what it is. It's opening up that heart that was closed off. Whatever this karmic cycle was, and this completion had to do with some closure of your heart, through probably, heartbreak or some sense of trauma, ancestral wounds or something. Because I'm picking up heavy karma and past life with this. So it's being able to feel. It's being able to feel again, and be innocent and open up your heart with this Princess of Cups, being playful and joyful, allowing yourself to go into your heart space. I'm getting a lot of growth here within the heart space. It's like that little girl was closed off. That little girl was shut down, and there wasn't this growth here, and she didn't know how to have fun and deal with her emotions, and delve into her emotional body, and understand those emotions. And if she couldn't understand them and like feel them and be in them, how could she have joy? How could she be playful? The dolphin represents sexuality and healing, and it's like that mystic healer, but it also represents like flirtation and playfulness. Let me see what she's holding in her hands. Kind of looks like she's holding a boat, like an offering. Like a little boat and an offering. Oh, that's really ironic. I'm a Gemini, so it's really ironic because it's bringing to memory. In this healing journey, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I had to listen to spirit, and Oshun, I believe is how you say her name, that the goddess Oshun or deity. I made an offering to her, and I put it in like a creek because that's what they told me to do. And so like yellow, she likes like yellow and stuff like this, and certain things, and honey, and so I put like chamomile flowers and honey and lemon and all this different things on there. I also did put like rose and lavender. I had a candle, and I made up this little thing, and I tried putting it in the water. And there's something here with that. That's why I'm talking about my experience. It's because of that release. You let it go. Oh God, this offering is like the sacrifice of letting it go. Those emotional blockages, so that you can release them, so that you can feel, and you can feel pleasure and joy and happiness. It was this, whatever it was in this cycle that you had to go through, it was this acceptance that I need to release things. I need to be able to feel. There may be, there was a lot of pain, and that pain was keeping you from being able to experience that innocence within, right? And they're pulling me to the moon, and like illusions and fears, or like stifling, and have like energetic blocks within your emotions, and releasing that so that you can feel and be playful and happy and have this joy and own it. I'm getting like a sense of owning your emotions, like a stepping into being comfortable owning your emotions, like a sensitivity or an acknowledgement of all the love and emotions that are inside of you, and like that's okay. Like maybe you were afraid to be vulnerable before is what I'm getting. Like there's some sense of like being afraid of being vulnerable. And understanding that your emotions and your vulnerability and love and laughter and even sadness, it's all a part of you and it's okay. They wanted me to show this again, the Princess of Cups. Finding stability within her emotions. They're pulling me then to the red. And being grounded and rooted and feeling safe within them, knowing that it's safe to feel them and to feel happiness and joy as well as the sadness. She's holding her head above water. That sadness is not going to take her under. And in that sadness, she finds strength and stability so that she can experience laughter and love and joy and playfulness. And she's fighting through that moon, the illusions, right? And that darkness. But she's held her head up and she's holding this boat or this gift, like gifting to the gods and releasing what it was that was trying to weigh her down. And that dolphin's right there being playful with her, like encouraging her. Like, you can do this. Come on, let's go have fun. Let this shit go. Okay. Oh, well, the moon is at the bottom. I'm telling you, there was a reason they were pulling me to the moon, and that the energy of fear and like the illusions. And they're like, look at the bottom of the deck. This is why you're feeling this. This is what it is. That confirmation here, the moon energy. We have the Seven of Cups. This is debauch, but this is illusions. This is, or some people say disillusionment, but that's more the Seven of Pentacles. But this is fantasy. This is delusion. How do you say it? But delusions in regards to emotions and like that fantasy, magical thinking. Like whatever pain and whatever hurt and pain, like, okay, for myself, I can explain in regards to illusions, believing that abuse is love. I grew up in abuse. I was trained to believe that abuse was love, and overcoming the fuck, this is not love. And my heart and my soul kept telling me, right, that this isn't love. And that's why I kept feeling more heartbreak. I kept feeling more heartbreak because it wasn't love. And so that's your soul trying to tell you, hey, this isn't fucking love. That illusion, right? And so this is what this person is overcoming, those illusions and that fear. And she's like, the fuck this shit. She's letting it go. And whatever fantasy was held up by what she was fed in those illusions, right? Or that delusion. Thank you, Spirit, for all the confirmations and the affirmations and what I'm that synchronicity there, her affirmations. Okay, let's see. Hold on. These bubbles, it looks like there is, for some reason, it looks kind of like from far away that there's flowers in the water. I'm trying to see what it is because they're pulling my attention to it. I can't see what it is, though. Are they actually seashells or jellyfish? That's interesting. I'm going to have to look at that later because it's important. Jellyfish sting you, and they actually can kill you. It's poisonous. It's like all the lies, all of the what she was like what I was talking about being trained, of being told, of believing, so those emotional lies. This is what it is. We're stinging you, but it's poison, and the illusions that it gave, right? Like, it may not be my situation, but my situation, I'm speaking about it because it's important, because, that's the best example that I can give in regards to, a scenario and a situation that it can be like, to give an example. So it's like that, that stinging of that falsity there in that emotional body of, hey, this is love. No, it's not, motherfucker. It's not love. You're being stung. But then I'm going to tell you that I love you, or that this is love. That illusion there, and breaking free from that. No, motherfucker, this is not love. I am going to go into my emotional body. I'm going to find stability and strength there. I am going to overcome this, and I'm going to see it for what it is. I'm going to feel it out. Does this feel like love to me? Fuck no, it doesn't feel like love to me. I'm using my situation to help explain this. You know, it's like, where's happiness? What is happiness to me? I'm in search of my happiness. I'm in search of joy and contentment within, and you know, not allowing anyone else to come and fuck up my emotional waters either. So I need to know, I need to have stability and understanding what my emotions are. And she's conquering that because she's releasing everything else. She's releasing the shit that was not love in that gift and in that bowl before, so that she can overcome illusions. It's beautiful. Okay, what else do you have for Gemini spirit? With the Chariot. This is movement forward. It is very slow movement forward, though. Very slow progression. This is healing, spiritual and emotional healing. Like the depths of your soul, you know? So it takes a lot of time because it's not just, and something petty if you think about like, say you wanted to fucking, do this thing and like, maybe it's a competition and you lost. And so you feel heartbreak. That's petty, right? Think about all the big heavy hits in regards to soul energy and all that you carry on. There's soul work here. I'm getting like fragmentations or bits and pieces of your soul that were taken from you. Like all the bits and pieces of your love and your soul that were chipped away and left somewhere through something traumatic. And then through those illusions and like being lost. So that there is they're like trying to show me the depths of the healing, as well as like the time frame. It's not just a time frame of taking of what all you're doing and overcoming, but how much you're overcoming. They're trying to like hit home to the importance of how much like past life energy is here in regards to this Chariot and this spiritual healing, because it's not just emotional, but it's spiritual. Like those spiritual wounds, the things that afflict us, that we carry over from other lives, that we keep repeating things. And then those programmings and illusions that we have held onto and our souls held onto that are not serving of us and that are not authentically us. There's something here where this person struggled with like imposter syndrome or something like that, knowing exactly who they were because of whatever they experienced and the illusions that it created, not just outside of them, but inside of them. It's like a change of belief. There's a change of belief here for this person, what they believe in their belief system. And because of this healing, because of this releasing, we have the Hermit. This is going within and seeking the star, seeking the light. Star is healing. Star is hope and faith, wishes and dreams. Because the answers lie within you. You know the way. Your soul knows the way. You know the truth. And you know what it is that you want for yourself, just like you know who you are. I'm getting like getting more in touch with self. I feel like a protection, like a bubble of protection in this Hermit. It's also like a separation. This protection, this bubbling and this Hermit energy is going within to try to figure out what is all yours, so that you can get rid of what is not yours. There's I'm feeling like energetic, emotional attachment, enmeshment, like cords of attachment and stuff like that, in energy. I'm like people sending you energy. You know what? Geminis are sponges. We absorb other people's energy. Unfortunately, I always thought it was something weird growing up, thinking, oh my God, I go around somebody and then I feel some type of fucking way. And like, then it became so hard to shake it. And I never knew. I just thought I was fucking crazy. I'm not kidding. Like, it got to a certain point where I thought I was nuts. Oh, how the fuck? And in this healing journey, I actually found out, no, Geminis are sponges. We absorb people's energy. I was like, oh my God, see, I knew this even as a child, but I just didn't understand it. See, that knowledge that you know within, that you have, that your soul knows, but you may not understand. There's something here with this of going within and figuring herself out as well as protecting herself. Geminis need to do that. With that being that sponge. So she's seeking her own truth. She's seeking enlightenment. She's seeking faith and hope through her light because she's a star. You have to think about, dust to dust, ashes to ashes, or, everything was made from stars or from dirt or from dust, and when everything dies, it dies into dust, right? We are all stars. She's going in and seeking her own star, her own fucking truth, and then her own magic. And understanding what is her, and then learning how to protect herself more in this hermit and rely on her own understanding, her own truth, her own star, her own faith and hope. There's something really I want to say magical, but it's more than magical, like ancient wisdom, like tapping in and into her own ancient wisdom. That knowing of all things. It's kind of high priestess energy in this hermit. There's something here with this like ancient wisdom. I don't know if it's going through past lives. I'm getting a lot of crazy shit here with this hermit card. I gotta move on. And they're showing me to the writing behind her, or the writing on the wall. It's like the writing on the wall. Everything's written within you. It's in your energetic and your DNA code. It's like in your light. So she has to go within her light because all the answers are written within her. She's tapped into it all. So they are pulling me to like this high priestess energy and this star energy of that connection of going in into her light that is connected to God source energy, Christ conscious, whatever you want to believe for yourself, and that all-knowing energy. Something really strange with that. Oh, it's funny. Oh my God. They're pulling me to the gray hair, like that ancient wisdom. And like, look at this, look at her gray hair. And that writing on the wall, it's all in her soul. It's embedded there. And that trusting, that's the other reason she has to go in this hermit energy, to go within who and figure out who she is, or go and find her. There was that letting go of things and figuring out what is hers, because she has to go within her light for this trust, to trust within herself. It's for her to believe and see her magic and see what's written inside of her. I'm getting this past life in this hermit energy. I'm getting this past life energy of that tapping into these knowings of past lives. And like that secret knowledge that is there because of that. Just kind of strange because it's a little bit like high priestess energy. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. This is truce. It's letting it go. It is what it is energy. Typically, it's surrendering, letting go, resting, retreating. This is truce and acceptance, letting it go. It is what the fuck it is. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, success. Typically, it is like reciprocated relationships. There's balance and harmony within giving and building with someone. For this, I'm understanding a sense of success in having that balance within yourself and understanding what is serving of you. For balance, we're going back to like my experience of believing abuse is love. There's like this growth in this truth here of, hey, I was giving. She's giving, and it's all this hope too. There's like these little butterflies or something flying from her. So she's giving all this bits and pieces, and it's also pieces of herself, of her soul, of all her hope and her wishes, while she's giving to motherfuckers and they're not there. But they're just taking, that energetic take. I'm seeing it for what it is. There's this is more than just the physical here. There's the energetic, spiritual, and going back to that being the sponge, or like the energetic pull and take from others in this relationship, or like in this reading, in the relationships that she's had, that's caused like that illusions there that she needs to heal from that Seven of Cups. Ending these cycles and those illusions. They're pulling me to like giving of the hope was all that illusion, the illusion of love, the illusion that this is what this is now, give to me, and like giving in this falsity of illusions. And oh yeah, I'm giving, seeing it for what the fuck it is, and then understanding it, so then she can be balanced within, she can accept this, so now she knows what to invest in and who and what it looks like, that this is not it, and she can be secure and safe and stable within it. So pointing to the right again, like being grounded in this knowledge of the Six of Pentacles energy, then for her own fucking success, right? So then she can have successful relationships, heart-centered, that gift you with life, that sustain. They're pulling me to the green with from love, and then the yellow, like the life force energy, so sustains your life. It's not depleting. These butterflies that she's giving away, they're just going into that life force energy. It's just depleting her. That was the past. She's learned, and now she knows. And then we have the Ace of Wands, creation, that spark of life, passion. It can represent new beginnings because there is this creation here, inspiration and creation, that spark that, oh, okay, this is what I got to do, or oh, I know this is what it is. I have this passion now. This is where I'm going. Hold on, I'm getting something. This creation, this spark is in regards to her happiness and understanding what it feels like now, what love, what success, meaning the Six of Pentacles, the giving and taking relationships, ones that are healthy and serving to her, and understanding the illusions in regards to love and happiness, and what was an illusion of successful relationships. We're going to build together. We're a team. No, motherfucker, we're not a team. It was a lie. She understands, and now she's going after her happiness because she knows, and that's her inspiration. And through the darkness, this passion got her through the darkness of holding on to, I want happiness. I'm letting go of this shit. It's not serving of me. And y'all motherfuckers fucked with my emotional waters and deceived me and did all these fucking things where I thought this was one thing with those illusions, right? But fuck no, I'm going to trust myself. That this is not love, because this does not feel like love. This is not happiness. This is not success. This is fuckery. I can't say that fucking word for the Seven of Cups for this card. That debauch, like debauchery. And holding on. That was her passion. That was a spark of inspiration. Her fucking happiness and maintaining her own emotional waters and her own peace and happiness and joy of letting it the fuck go. Gifting the gods with her fucking burdens and saying, hey, this shit hurts me. I don't understand it. I'm releasing it and letting it go because I want my happiness. And it's like, it took all this away. It helped her see. It helped her see all these things and understand and learn all these lessons. So then she can create what it is she wants. They're pulling me like these cyclical things. All right, anything else, Spirit, for Gemini in regards to this energy? Her light is what took her through the darkness. Relying on her own emotional waters. It's like she had to get taken to a place of instability and be totally taken down by other people in this falsity to then have to rely on herself and her truth and what her heart was telling her. The heartbreak, as well as, this isn't love, but I deserve love. I deserve happiness. I deserve peace. I deserve this type of shit. To be able to release it. So then her own light could shine through the darkness of water and keep her from drowning and help her to float. And to like overcome and sustain her while she was learning and going through all this fuckery to overcome it. The bravery there. It's funny because there was like being bold and speaking it into existence, what it is you want for yourself. She was being bold and holding on to what she does not want to do anymore and what she wants to feel, what she wants to have. That's speaking it into existence in the way it manifested. Like, be careful what you wish for. Now, I get it. Be careful what you wish for. Sometimes we think, oh, we wish for this and it's just going to be wham bam and it's going to be so beautiful. Think about all the things that if there's things that are keeping you from having this, that you're going to have to go through to experience the fuckery so that you can release all this shit that's not serving you and gain and learn all these lessons so that you never are taken to that place again, so you can have and maintain and sustain and grow within what it is you want. And that's like that. Be careful what you wish for. Are you ready? Do you have the courage? Do you have the bravery? Can you suck it the fuck up? And she was brave. She was bold. And with that comes the great reward. She stuck with it. Anything else, Spirit? They're like, no, I'm done. The Ace of Pentacles, that is at the bottom of the deck. I had to keep shuffling to the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Pentacles, that new beginning. Her passion, her love, her truth. What it is she wants and desires for herself, that being bold and brave that kept her fucking through and kept her from drowning. The fuck? Her light within got her through all this shit. Right? And she will be gifted with this new beginning. And she will be stronger for it. She will have what it is she wants. She's not going to give the fuck up. She ain't going to let nothing take her fucking down, take her light away or drown her. She's like, fuck this shit. I deserve my happiness. And I deserve to have my happiness within me, not including other motherfuckers. But if you're going to come and disturb my happiness, no, motherfucker, this is not love. This is not what I want. This is not what I deserve. I don't give a fuck if that's what you think I deserve. That's not what it is. So the Ace of Pentacles. It looks like a turtle. It's not a turtle. There's a star in it, and then it has, I think it's the flower of life. I'm not sure exactly what that sacred geometry is inside of there, but I think it's the flower of life. It's funny, sacred geometry, and then the star in the center. It's relevant because this new beginning is sacred. It's sacred for her. And the star meaning like to go after her wishes and her hopes and holding onto her own light. So that's why it's sacred to her. And then all the growth blooming around it. Like all she's going to grow within this. All she can obtain and how sacred it is, and like leaving a legacy. Like this creation of something sacred, which is like a legacy. Advice, guidance, and support for Gemini for Spirit. Don't mind me, my little things rolling up. I'm going to do the Romance Angels for advice, guidance, and support for Gemini. Please like and share. Please subscribe. I could really use all the support. You know, we all need support. Trying to grow in my business here. A couple of years ago, I started my business, but I started it over on Facebook, and then, you know, just kind of had to go to a stagnant place because of all the things I was going through in my life, all the abuse and like that, still trying to break free. So I'm a little bit behind, and I already started behind. My first tarot deck and oracle deck that I was called to buy was a good 8 years ago, probably even 10. I know I've been divorced now for 7 years. So this journey for myself of trying to overcome abuse and all that it's done to me, and then finding it, I was, you know, thinking I broke free, that I was just actually repeating. But it's funny because God took me back to the beginning. He took me back to the beginning and took me back to like where it all started, like family, right? So that I could overcome there. So I'm still working on overcoming. I have like my journey is like kind of, even though I've been in it for a long time, it's kind of just beginning. But it's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna get there myself. And lead the way with what I can do. So likes and shares would be so much appreciated, as well as like the subscription, like subscribing to my channel. Thank you, Spirit. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Like that confirming of that bold, understanding the power of your words, and like calling into existence what it is you want for yourself. That bravery, that boldness, to call in what it is that you want. So it's a beautiful reading. There's a lot of heaviness. The heaviness was being released, so it's like it's not so relevant in your face, so it's not so bad. I can feel the happiness and gratitude. I can feel the relief, and not so much the bullshit that she had to go through. Even though they're letting me know some like a little bit of things, and then having me use myself as an example. We have released your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. What other advice, guidance, and support do you have for Gemini for this reading, please, Spirit? What other advice, guidance, and support do you have for Gemini? We have past life relationship. You have known each other before. That confirmation of what you are clearing, what you're releasing in this world that you have closed out. It's funny because it's like a double hit or a double whammy, a 1-2 motherfucker. You have the universe, which is closure and endings and beginnings. This is karmic. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. It's the same freaking energy in some sense, but this is with blessings, like letting you know, hey, this shit's going off the wheel, new is going to be coming to you. But it's kind of like that double whammy here. You can have the world without the Wheel of Fortune. You can have the Wheel of Fortune without the world. Like this is confirmation and affirmation here of this was past life. This has been a past life thing going on, and it was very hard and long term cycles that someone was in, like all the little cycles that made the big cycle. Other advice, guidance, support. They want me to go ahead and pull the goddess guidance oracle also. So there's been a couple here that they've had me pull 2 different ones. Advice, guidance, and support. What other advice, guidance, and support? Thank you, Spirit. Separation. Understanding the people that you need to separate from. There's ones that you've separated from. There's others that need to be separated from that you're still working on. Doesn't mean you're going to come back together. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, but from this past life crap that needed to be ended out so that you can go into the new, those are never again. There is something else that's coming in though. In this new cycle, there's something else coming in because this came out in reverse and it landed on past life relationship. Something from the past is coming back in, whether new or old, as a test. I don't know. They're not letting me feel it out. That's all they're giving me. Well, damn, Spirit. The bottom of the deck, flirt. that dolphin energy. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. That be playful. That come from innocence and lightheartedness. Right, so they want me to also do the Goddess Guidance Oracle for Gemini's reading for advice, guidance, and support. Advice, guidance, and support for Gemini, please, Spirit. I was thinking this was going to be really heavy. A lot of times when I do readings, they get heavier, more hard and difficult energetically to do. It can also be more kind of not just hard to do, but that they're dealing with harder things. So I'm really glad this is actually a light one to do. There's a lot of heaviness, but I'm able to separate from it. There's more beauty in it, and like that release. So there's this, that truce. It is what it is, you know. So it's like, hey, you can get these energies, and you can see, hey, this person went through a whole lot of shit, but that's not what we're like tapping into. We're tapping into this amazingness, and yes, seeing what all you gained, you know. But it's like we're focused more on the future instead of the fucking past, and it constantly going right there where it's in your energetic field so much, trying to smother you out, right? All right, advice, guidance, and support for Gemini for this reading, please, Spirit. Advice. Oh, shit. We have segment, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. That strength that got her through from drowning, right? And finding her stability and her safety within her emotions, regardless of how difficult they were, because she knew, she focused on, she wanted happiness. She focused on, she deserved happiness. So fuck this. I'm not going to let this shit take me down. I'm not going to let other people fucking try to drown me, or even my own self. This shit, if I'm feeling this way, this shit needs to go, and whatever's creating this needs to go. That is her strength, and that's going to assure that she has a happy outcome. So suck my head. And then we have Arakura. I might be saying that wrong, but Aragua, I cannot say it. Anyways, sometimes certain words are very difficult for me to say. I have dyslexia. So we have blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. That blossoming in all you are meant to be, right? And then we have May. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And I talked about she was honoring herself, and how she felt, or what it is that she wanted, and was holding on to that. Like the sacredness, that's honor comes, like, is in the energetic frequency of sacred. You have to have honor to be able to do something sacred, right? And that honor for herself was sacred. And it's going to help her create out of this honor that sacred new beginning. So it's like asking her and calling her, reminding her to be mindful of how she's feeling, so that she can keep honoring herself and how she feels. That even though she's been through all of this, and the worst seems to be over, you know, she's, you know, going to be going into a new cycle. Don't forget about you. Keep honoring you. And if you're feeling some type of way, it's okay. You know, honor that. Just because, you know, you're overcoming this doesn't mean that you need to forget about you. You still matter, still honor you. You've been through shit. Life is difficult. It's just like a reminder for her, right? To make sure she loves and honors and respects herself and how she's feeling. We have Green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me. This is asking Spirit for help. Relying on God Source energy to help you, whether, you know, that's ancestors or angels or whatever that may be for you, or other etheric beings like ascended masters, or, you know, star systems of you know, things, or like Atlantis, or certain crap like that, right? Instead of trying to do everything yourself. We have Eggshell Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. And then we have Abundantia. We have prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. It's like that affirmation also of like the blessings from that Wheel of Fortune card or the wheel. Like blessings are going to be coming to you. Abundance and prosperity and blessings. And the universe wants to pour them, into your life and onto you. I'm getting like an onto you. Which is really funny when I'm feeling like this onto you energy. Like I want to pour them onto you. What is that? Pour them onto you. It's not really like it's not saying that it's not coming into your life, right? But I'm getting a pouring them onto you. Maybe helping with healing, assisting with healing. Or whether if it's physical or energetic, spiritual, but there's something onto you. The most important thing here with this is to be open to receiving. Remember, I was getting where it seemed like maybe her heart chakra was closed off or something like that. I said something like that before because of all like the trauma or the pain or whatever, those illusions or, people trying to drown her or something like it wasn't necessarily opened. Be open to receiving. Make sure that you keep your heart chakra open. Regardless of whatever you're going through or feeling, make sure that you're mindful of that and you stay open so that you can receive. Spirit is calling you to make sure that you're open vessel. That was beautiful. Thank you for joining me. I pray that your day is full of blessings. Have a great day.